All right, we are back with another video. So, Matt Strauss, who is a new Conservative MP for Kitchener, or one of the Kitchener ridings, rather, had a really nice speech, or it's a quick little speech, it's only a minute long, but he said in 2016, Donald J. Trump hid his tax returns to dodge conflict of interest questions. In 2025, Mark J. Carney won vowing to oppose Trump. So why is Carney copying from Trump's playbook now? Great question. Let's see what he has to say.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today on behalf of and grateful to the constituents of my hometown in Kitchener South Hespeler. Let me tell you something about the folks in Kitchener South Hespeler. They are honest, hardworking people who do not like a tax cheat. They remember how, back in 2016, Donald Trump shockingly refused to release his tax returns to the public. Thousands of news stories were written about it. Now, there is no law that leaders must disclose their tax returns, but the public expects that someone who seeks to lead a nation will go above and beyond the bare minimum legal requirements. Mr. Speaker, I'm sad to say we now face a similar situation in our country. This new Prime Minister refuses to give Canadians a public disclosure of his conflicts of interest. Even Justin Trudeau gave such a disclosure prior to becoming Liberal Party leader. Conservatives implore today the Prime Minister to look inside himself. Why is he taking another page out of Donald Trump's book? Why won't he disclose his conflicts? And does the answer have to do with offshore tax havens?
Ooh. I have a feeling it does, Matt. I just really have a feeling it does. Bermuda? Remember that? But isn't that funny? You know, the Liberals, they hate Trump so much, but first of all, they voted in the guy that Trump wanted to win. Mark Carney is also rich, old and white. Remember how Liberals have a problem with these rich old white men, just like Trump. Wasn't a career politician, just like Trump. And now he's hiding his tax returns, just like Trump. And they say Pierre Poilievre was just like Trump. You see what I mean with these Liberals? Every time they accuse somebody of doing something, it's actually what they're doing. Pierre's not like Trump. Carney is. So instead of saying that Carney's like Trump, they just, oh no, it's actually the Conservatives. It's confession by projection. And the Liberals are masters at it. And that's what they're doing. They just elected Canada's clone of Donald Trump. Yeah, Mark Carney has a different tone to his voice, and he doesn't say mean things really, but he does try to be funny sometimes, although he fails, so I guess that's where he's different than Trump. Trump's hilarious. But there's a lot of ways where Mark Carney is really similar to Trump, and now he won't reveal his tax returns? I wonder why. And Matt Strauss is right, it's not against the law, but he's also right when he says, hey, you're expected, if you want to lead a nation, you're expected to go above and beyond. So why is he hiding it? What does he have to hide? It's very suspicious to me. Eventually it will likely come out, but does that mean in a day, a week, a month, a year? We don't know. Maybe longer than a year, but eventually something's going to leak. And that could be the straw that breaks the Liberals' backs under Mark Carney. And again, there's going to be a lot of people who they're going to vote Liberal no matter what. I mean, the Liberals could do the worst things imaginable to humanity and they would still vote the Liberals in. Right? There's just going to be those people. But a lot of people who are willing to switch their votes in this country are not going to look at this lightly. They're going to look at this and say, hey, we were outraged when Donald Trump did it. They're going to be outraged that Mark Carney's not doing it. Man, the Liberals got duped. I was so disappointed and still am disappointed that Pierre lost. But it's actually getting funnier and funnier every day. Now, hopefully this doesn't last too long because there's going to be a lot of damage that gets done if Mark Carney lasts 4 years, which I don't think he will. But that being said, if this is the situation we're in, at least it's funny. At very least, we have that, right? I mean, I don't really know what else to say. At least it's funny. At least it's an embarrassment. Mark Carney is off to one of the worst starts I can remember. Even Justin Trudeau had a better start. Horrible finish. But he was very popular for his first few years. Very popular. Mark Carney, you got to think that buyer's remorse is really setting in, and I'm happy to see it. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think about this new Conservative MP, Matt Strauss? It was just a quick clip, but he looked very impressive there. And he made a great point. But let me know what you guys think. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with a new one.